Everyone, I'm pretty excited about this package right here. I've been waiting on this package for quite some time now. This one here is coming to me all the way from Germany. If you want to see what I have inside here, please stay tuned. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to another video from Budget Bullion Stacker, a channel that takes a budget-minded approach to the stacking of precious metals. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and maybe ring the bell notification so you'll be alerted when new videos are dropped. Also, if you wouldn't mind, please give the video a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment down below. It helps the channel out more than you know. This package here comes to me all the way from Germany. Anyone who is not familiar with Mr. JT Coin Rings, please get over, check him out. JT is a fantastic coin ring maker. Does a lot of really great content on his videos. He shows how he makes his rings. It's really interesting. JT is a co-host of Silver Talk. Go check that out on every Sunday afternoon about 1 o'clock. Fantastic show with him and Mr. Urban Lifestyle, Eli. But JT also does Coin Ring Talk. One of the guests for Coin Ring Talk happened to be a guy by the name of Mr. Ralph Pfeil. Mr. Ralph Pfeil is a North Carolina native. He served 16 years in the Marine Corps, folks. The man is a true patriot. I thank you very much for your service, sir. Those who don't know, he works very closely with the Wounded Warrior program in Germany. They take care of wounded soldiers over in that area of the world until they're ready to be transported back home. But being Coin Ring Talk, Ralph Pfeil also happens to be a fantastic coin ring maker. You can find him, check him out on Facebook or on Instagram. You can look up for Handcrafted by Pfeil. It's very simple. I like his logo. The logo is just an arrow. And it's really interesting because his last name, Pfeil, is actually German. Basically means arrow. So I thought that was really cool. But JT interviewed Handcrafted by Pfeil. Went over a lot of the amazing pieces that he does. I'll roll in some footage here of his coin rings. He actually does some really nice cufflinks. I've seen those made out of mercury dimes. I really like those. He does some necklaces, pendants, stuff like that. Of course, naturally, the coin rings. So in the interview with Mr. JT Coin Rings, Handcrafted by Pfeil decided that he was going to do a giveaway for the people who were in the chat. I was one of them in chat that night. Happened to be the one lucky enough to win. So we get this package here. This particular package I have sadly been waiting on since a little bit before Christmas. Now, in Mr. Pfeil's defense, he did have a hard time getting part of this. So that part I do understand. And then also at the same token, you know, it was around the holidays and the man's in Germany. I have found when you get stuff sent from overseas, it can unfortunately take a little bit of time to get to you. So I try to be understanding. I try to be patient about stuff like that. I'll just shove this off to the side here. It's actually some pretty strong adhesive. It doesn't want to let that go. Got a nice little pouch here. Not sure what we have. A nice little cleaning cloth. Here is his logo as I was talking about. Handcrafted by Pfeil. You see the nice arrow shaft. I think that's a really cool touch. And if you go check out his Instagram, you can see a lot of his pieces that he's doing. He'll even, you know, roll in photos where you can see like time lapse where he's working on the pieces as he goes along. So that's really a cool touch. Nice little microfiber cleaning cloth. I think one of the most awesome things that he does is he's actually had his logo created in a wax stamp. So he actually puts the wax on all of his pieces, stamps his logo into the wax. I think this is really awesome. So for the prize for Coin Ring Talk, Handcrafted by Pfeil decided that he was going to do a necklace that he'd done one. I'll roll a photo of it in, but it was a Kennedy $50. The one in this photo happens to be a very special year for the person that it was made for. But he was giving away that dog tag style pendant on that chain. Now the thing that he had a lot of trouble acquiring was another one of the chains. So, you know, that did delay things quite a bit. Me and him did talk and forth. Even the people who were in the chat don't know the change that's happened here. We were talking and both agreed to make a slight change on the pendant. So when we pop her open here, if I can get it open, it doesn't want to come open. It's moved around a lot on us. We decided on this, we're going to do just a plain 1964 Kennedy in the same style as the one he had just done. We both agreed that the tail side out would actually be a slightly better look. I really, really like this. I think this is cool. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with Kennedy. I have absolutely nothing against JFK. But, you know, I do agree with him. Doing tail side out, I think, is just a little bit cooler than staring at JFK's face all day. But still, it would have been cool either way. But I really think it was awesome that, you know, when he mentioned that there was actually that option to actually change it a little bit. So that was a nice of him, very nice touch. And this chain's actually got some heft, some weight to it. This is a really, really nice chain. So again, Handcrafted by Pfeil. Brother, thank you very much. This thing is really, really awesome. I do really appreciate it. It's a fantastic piece. As I always tell people, get over, check these channels out. You know, get over to Facebook or Instagram, check out Handcrafted by Pfeil. Man's doing fantastic work. I will have to mention, and I think this is a fantastic thing that he's doing. He is heavily involved in veterans, referring veterans. I really liked his analogy of it in JT's interview with him. He said, think of it like Angie's List, but for veteran-owned businesses. I think that's absolutely fantastic. I think we should support our veterans. They've put their lives on the line for us. So I feel if they have a business opened up, if we can do anything to help them out in any way, we absolutely should. So again, get over and check out Veterans Referring Veterans. Also, I'll leave a link to the interview with Handcrafted by Pfeil. If any of you watching this happen to be a veteran and you do have any type of business, he explains in there how you can get a hold of Veterans Referring Veterans and, you know, actually get your business listed in there as well. I think it's a fantastic idea, so please go check it out. But again, in closing, folks, it doesn't matter if you're winning great prizes like this right here, or if you're slaving away at a 9-to-5 trying to earn $1. We're all stacking on a budget, and it doesn't matter how big the budget is as long as you keep on stacking.